Yo, what's up, YouTube? What the fuck is up? We've got SDL Killa versus Dale.
Dale Bolito.
Dale Bolito.
This
That's
is
that's who that is.
match 5, I believe. SDL Kill has been on a run now, taking out, 4 members of the
Yep.
squad.
SDL Killa
Four
on
straight.
honestly one of the sickest win streaks we've ever seen. Ever, it's just that's a pretty sick crew battle run. And it looks like he's got dust shoot. He's got dust shoot here.
I'm getting some messages from Team Canada that say we're getting wrecked.
Yeah, they're getting actually. SD Killer is destroying them with his 41 card. Always draw Trinity deck.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Honestly,
Dust
I
Shoot
mean-
here. Dust Shoot seems like always a good card you want to have.
So what happened? How did he? I guess he attacked into the Dekoichi, and then there was a draw for turn, and
think-
that's why there's 8
Yeah,
I think
cards.
Dale went
he-
first. Set
He did
Dekoichi.
Deco pass. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, did
Discard
he?
Thunder Dragon.
Yeah, he Deco Thunder Dragon passed, right?
Yeah, and then DD War Lady hit it, and also he had pot, and then now we're here.
Interesting. A lot to
I mean,
think
I
about.
think you send the BLS, yeah.
I can't see the hand. Oh, he wrote it in the
He
chat.
typed it in the chat. Yeah.
Okay.
But,
yeah, you gotta send
well,
BLS
I mean-
here, right?
Tsukiyomi Snatch is a pretty good counter to this, but if that gets disrupted, then he's stuck with a handful of normal summons. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess he
That's
has
true.
the meta level 1. So he has 2 plays, like 2 pushes.
Yes. I think the Snatch Suk is the better of those two plays. Like you would rather this resolve than the Mimic meta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're feeling really this isn't even big brain. This is fairly moderate sized brain, but you might let the Snatch resolve and then let the Suit come down and then chain. Oh, I was gonna say if you chain MST to that, so you're burning the normal summon and you're getting in more damage. Because otherwise, if you just dust it on the Snatch activation, then he could just go Mimic Set, take, and swing. Oh, so he decides to do this anyway. I thought he might pass there, but I guess he doesn't want to get Donzaluged.
Yeah, I think this is a fair play. I think this is a good one.
Sure. I mean, Dale needs to stall, so waiting more turns to do this,
Mm-hmm.
then there's just higher chance that
This also gets
the meta gets caught by a Solemn or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, like, this gets the Thousand Eyes down through Solemn. Whereas, like, before, he could
Yeah.
Solemn that, and that'd be kind of brutal.
Yeah, no, this is a lot better, I think, actually.
Yeah. And he has the Tsukiyomi. He can do some shit.
Sure.
Cool start to this game so far.
Well, he can even he can obviously Tsukiyomi and do whatever, but assuming SDO doesn't commit to the board, Dale can set Reaper.
Trinity. More Trinity.
Maybe enough Grace.
True.
Probably.
Just Greed Duo.
This is fine. He's just trying to see if he can hit. He probably has a play, and he's just trying to see if he could hit Tsukiyomi so he can make
Right.
the play. And if he doesn't, he'll probably just pass or leave it.
Yeah.
I think anything, yeah, I think it's just worth even if you did hit double Thunder Dragon here, it's
Yeah, that's good too.
because you're just not doing much else with that duo.
True.
Now that you didn't hit Suk, though, it would.
Yeah.
You don't really want to commit anything.
Or do
Oh.
you? Oh,
Well, then he must have an answer set, right? That would be.
what could he have?
Odd.
Solemn?
But Solemn's not that good.
No, Solemn's not that good.
Why?
Torrential would be
Wait.
bad too. That doesn't make any sense.
Why is
It's a really weird play.
why is Solemn not that good? Because he has to Solemn Suk. Is
Well,
that-
because then
he
you still,
has to
yeah,
Solemn
exactly,
Suk.
and then you still.
Well,
have
actually,
Thousand
no.
Eyes.
He could. Well, he could Solemn.
the Thousand Eyes flip, right?
Yeah.
Which would be okay. Yeah.
Or book the Thousand Eyes flip.
Yeah.
Reasonable plays.
Yeah.
So ring also. I guess most likely thing to happen here is ring.
Probably, yeah. But it could also be a Solemn. Wait,
For sure. I mean, the
Ooh.
other thing that.
Dale gets his own duo. That's kind of nice.
Oh, yeah. That's really good here, I think.
Ooh, yeah, that's hitting
Because
those two cards is great.
Oh yeah, that's really. I mean, you didn't have a light, but yeah. But actually, he would have had the light with the warrior lady.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he was just trying to do something like let the Kaiku die and drop the.
Yeah, so maybe it is a TT.
Yeah, maybe not TT, but like I don't know, just something that
kills kills cards.
Yeah, the thing is that
I mean, TT would be really good in that situation if he had BLS though, because he would have heavy to clear the board, BLS, and with only a Reaper in hand and a Tizuk that would die.
Well, I still just don't know if he would need to summon the Kaiku there if he had TT.
Yeah, I guess he could just keep passing. Yeah. But I mean, he's not going to commit anything. He'll probably just keep passing himself.
Well, Dale could like set Reaper there, and then you could go like summon Kaiku yourself, torrential, like I don't know. Yeah, interesting stuff that he decided to just do nothing. I mean, like I don't think attacking there is the worst play either, but it's kind of a weird mind game where like that could help you play around the Solemn on the flip because you're able to just out the Kaiku on board, but it obviously loses to like any battle trap. So now we'll see. But it
was a ring, yeah.
Nice. And we know the set. We know the set card, and do we know the back row?
No, that's the top decked one.
Okay.
Yeah, we just know it's Reaper, and we don't know anything else.
Wait.
I mean, yeah.
So the draw last turn was
good draw.
Very good draw. Really good draw.
But yeah, it's like weird because he definitely did play the Kaiku thinking that he didn't even care if like it died a turn or two later to the Tsukiyomi because he had the BLS, but then he got duoed. And that Kaiku wasn't even enough to take him off Lights and Darks, so.
How do you guys feel about going for the darks instead of the lights here?
Well, if he knew that he was gonna do this, then it was good because then he can banish both. He could have banished both the Tsukiyomi and Thousand Knives and completely take him off darks. Whereas, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I just think that
assuming two attacks connect, but
he had the Tsukiyomi. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
But if two attacks were connecting, he could have just gotten rid of all the lights instead. So I don't know.
Yeah,
it's kind of the same either way. Not really. The same. I shouldn't say it's the same, but
I feel like there's more darks than there are lights in this deck, right?
There are more darks to be drawn. Yeah, for sure.
This is an insane top deck war that's happening right now. They're just
drawing the Sork there was really nuts,
and drawing the Exiled was also really nuts. Like it was nice, like clean out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but even like I don't know. Yes. Well, I guess it's game one, so Dale had all the knocks and stuff too, but like SD Killa has a fair amount of monster removal, whereas like stuff that could interact with the set Kaiku main phase 2 is really just like knock chaos monster. Whatever.
STL Killer really thought on that last turn.
Gotta think.
And now here he is, really thinking again.
Think he's thinking too much, maybe?
What do you think he has?
BLS. Oh no, he discarded the BLS. He was probably just thinking about whether he wanted to do this or not.
Yeah.
Like whether he wanted to MST first, and if he has like Blade Knight or something, like if he wants to, like he was just thinking about if he just wants to summon Blade Attack or if he wants to do something like this.
Is this basically a tell that the set is a spy or that the other set is also a scapegoat?
It's probably not Spy, just because this list doesn't usually play Spy.
No, it's probably not.
It could be a second Reaper.
And you don't want to like field lock yourself?
Yeah, but I don't think it's necessarily a tell of that either. I think just like it could be just like a mimic. And the thing is, if he did goat there, then SDL kill could draw pass for a while. So yeah, this same thing. Just any weak flip monster that can't actually apply pressure. But whether that benefits, and like all Dale's Thunder Dragons were gone, so like he wouldn't have been able to tribute off he wouldn't be able to do anything basically.
I get it. So he's okay with trading the Scapegoat 1-for-1 with the Typhoon and.
Well, he just didn't want to get locked and felt like the long game he could get overwhelmed, but.
Isn't this sort of chaos control? This is considered chaos control, right?
Yeah.
This sort of chaos control deck sort of thrives in the long game, right? So.
Well, kind of arguable. I mean, it's not. I think putting it the long game is maybe not exactly the way I would describe it, because, like, remove that from the equation and just put it more like. I mean, he would have had 4 goats in the Moth, and it's up to SDL Kill's discretion when he wants to break that. So I would say that kind of puts the power in the hands of that player.
Would you say that player is dictating the pace of the game?
I would use a word like pace,
rhythm,
some kind of word like that.
Yeah, something similar to that word. Maybe not that specific word. Yeah. Something
like that. Yeah, but I mean, but on the flip side, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm saying that, and that is why Dale did that. But like, if you look at SDL Kill's grave with BLS Duo Pot, and even the Dust Shoot is kind of a big deal here, and the Storm, like. The chances that he would have been able to like sit there and just like draw past till he had one big push through the goats is kind of unlikely.
Yeah, it's unrealistic.
Yeah. So even if he were to wait for a while until he had a good position and could break Dale's board and maybe gain advantage for a turn, like Dale still has like his Storm left in deck that he's drawing to and a bunch of stuff like that. So
Dale also can kind of like chip away with the Magician of Faith. And then set up for a turn where they ring one of their own monsters and then BLS OTK.
Yes.
So
yes, ringing your own thing is definitely or also a book plus torrential or book plus knock.
Exactly. There's a lot you can do.
So those are just the ways that you can, meta plus torrential. But anyway, I mean, I wouldn't blame anyone for not wanting to be in goat lock scenario.
Huh. Interesting.
Tries to swing. Book is not really a punish there because it's the same thing either way. But
yeah, but if it was Sakuretsu Mirror Force, is that like Mirror Force is gone actually? So he was
Mirror Force is gone.
Maybe banking on it.
SDL definitely does play Sakuretsu, but
yeah.
I think he just feels like maybe needs to put some pace on the board.
Yeah, some rhythm.
Some rhythm.
Yeah. Tsukiyomi, the second Tsukiyomi.
Really good draw.
Just insane
Really
draw.
Good draw.
This card is really kick-ass in the Warrior matchup, I feel like.
It's kick-ass.
It kicks ass, dude. You just kill their dudes,
Every turn.
Kill the dude. Man. I kind of like this. I like this chaos control deck, but I would like it more if they, it was more of like a goat control deck. Like a control deck that plays the card Scapegoat. Am I making any sense right now, or is that like
they definitely are playing Scapegoat?
Yes, 2 of them at the moment.
2. So would you call this deck a goat control deck?
You would call it a chaos control deck.
I've already established this.
But wait. So if this deck plays,
very fine line. You know, it controls using goats, but it's not a goat control. You know, okay. I can understand how it could be confusing. You know?
I am actually really confused. More so than usual.
Don't be confused.
More so than usual. My head kind of hurts thinking about this. I'm gonna stop thinking. Switch brain off. Look at Blade Knight. Blade Knight Go. 2,000 points.
Exactly. That's now you're getting in the mindset of the warrior player.
There we go. Now I'm happy again. What do you think his set is? Do you think his set stops Tsukiyomi? Because that Tsukiyomi is gonna ruin his day, dude.
You're thinking too much, bro. I mean, if he summoned an attack with Blade Knight, then I fucking hope so. But also maybe not, because like both scapegoats are gone. I don't know, Sakuretsu's gone.
Do they normally play?
Really saying very much.
Do they normally play 2 scapegoats or 3?
It's usually 2.
Yeah, 2.
Okay. So about the
especially in a build,
same number that they play of the card Chaos Sorcerer, you would say like they both usually play 2 Chaos Sorcerer and 2 Scapegoat. Interesting.
But what I was going to say is that even if he doesn't have the out to the Tsukiyomi, oh right, he knew he had the snatch too. So what the hell's going on here? Yeah, he knew he got back the snatch. Was he just trying to get in for damage? Like, I really like, is he just trying to clear the shit and deal direct damage?
I think he knows he's going to get got by that at some point, so better to do it on Blade Knight, literally your strongest monster. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe he was just trying to get in for damage. Maybe he was like, because he knows the Tsukiyomi has to go back to hand, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's all I can think about. Like,
but the heavy storm is gone, so if he could even set the last card, he'd be fine.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah, I mean, like we were saying, like, Dale's deck is probably favored in the long game, so.
Or maybe he just had this.
He just had this, and he wanted to bait the snatch on the thing, and
that makes sense to me. Yeah. To me, this makes sense.
You know, there are times when throughout this series that we've like, why would our man SDL Killa do this? And it always makes sense. You know, he has reasons for the things that he does.
At the end of the day, I would love to see a Rhoda right here for a certain Mystic. Oh baby,
into the Nova.
Oh
accelerate
baby.
Into the Rhoda. I mean, he
gotta go fast.
Yeah, his exiled is gone.
Gotta go fast, but he can get Mystic Swordsman, can he? I just play into Torrential Force.
I can't remember if he mains Mystic Swordsman or not, but yes.
I think he does. I think he mains 1 copy. I think we saw it in the previous matches.
I can't remember. But is this just Tsukiyomi? I kind of feel like it is. Might just get booked.
I think he played the card he drew for turn. So he didn't
he didn't shuffle hand.
Yeah, Dale didn't shuffle his hand, and I think he played the card he drew for turn. This is probably thinking about either a book or a solemn, or I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if you saw.
Well, 2 books are gone. Does the warrior deck normally play 3 books?
No.
Okay, so
I feel like he probably does have to solemn this, honestly. Like, because how can you win otherwise? You know what I mean? Like, anything you put on the field is gonna die to that Sook.
True.
I guess unless you're committing to solemning the Sook, but
that doesn't sound like a winning line. You still have to. You still have a BLS. You still have a Sork. Potential reborns. You know?
Yeah. Although, I mean, look, Dale has a good. Dale just tells him 1950. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he did have a lot of ways to deal with a face-up Sork. Like, the snatch is gone, but there's still all the metas and 1 more nobleman for the Tsukiyomi and stuff.
Yeah, that's true, but if you're committed to solemning the Tsukiyomi, then the noblemans don't. Oh, I guess you're spending the solemn on the force, aren't you? Okay.
That's what I'm saying. If you end up solemning the force, like the idea of solemning the force is like, okay, I hope this sorcerer is gonna just like walk and win me the game, basically. But I don't know if that is.
How the fuck does this game pan out for the warrior deck? Like, what series of draws are you thinking about you need to hit in order to win this? Like you probably need to somehow stick a Kaiku, right? Because that's gonna shut off a couple of the cards that fuck you. Yeah. But otherwise,
like explained. If you're the warrior player, how do you win?
Yeah, I mean Kaiku's probably it. I mean you've already fought through a Mirror Force and a Sack, and he's playing a Chaos Control deck, which means it's going to be less battle traps. So you should probably just be attacking with everything you got, essentially at this point.
Yeah,
but with Metamorphosis and 2 Scapegoats.
With both BLS and Sork gone, it's
like you just have to, I guess, just keep your Solemns for threats that are bigger than your monsters and just attack.
Like your ability, and Exiled is gone too, so like your ability to like out face up Thousand Eyes is also pretty.
Depends if he's playing revivals or not. That could make an impact.
He is playing. He is playing the revivals. Too. I remember seeing. Yeah, he's definitely.
Yeah,
playing the revivals,
so that could make an impact because bringing back a Sword could be good right now, or Exile, or whatever you want to do.
Definitely good. Yeah, if one of these sets is Call, actually, that's pretty helpful here.
Yeah, I think Call Solemn is good. Do you think any or all of Dale's sets are bluffs? Like, what does this Chaos Control deck normally play? They play. You said they play.
Could be more Book of Moons. It could be Nobleman. It could be
Torrential and
another
right?
Another Dekochi, Magician of Faith. Could be a bunch of things.
No. It's Sangin. Yeah, we know that.
Oh, sorry.
We know the dude is Sangin.
But also,
Moxie's just watching a different game. Like, I don't know. It looks like he's playing Empty Jar to me. I was Morphing Jar, huh?
Sorry, his back sets. His back sets are probably one of them's probably Book of Moon.
Yeah, I think Book is likely just on a sheer like we've seen 0 books.
Is this Dawn?
It could be a like a Sasuke or a Blade Knight though.
Yeah, it could be. But in that case, why wouldn't you summon an attack like Torrential? I guess.
Tsukiyomi.
Yeah, but Oh, okay, I get it.
But yeah, and if you.
I get it.
But if he ends up doing Sangen Suk to swing over, he just is a.
Dale is asking if he Solemns the Typhoon.
No, I think he's saying he wants to hit the Solemn.
Oh, I thought he was asking. But now he's saying, wait. Is there something more?
Oh.
I think maybe his clicker's not working.
The clicker bug. Hate to see it. Happens to the best of us.
We gotta wait.
Oh, we gotta wait. Why is this taking so long?
Dude, I don't know. All these games are just a drag.
Right? Like, what are you gonna do about that?
Oh.
Jesus Christ. He said fuck it. Is there any chance Dale has his own Solemn?
No.
No, I don't think so. I think it's
Dude, who is freaking out? Who is freaking out in the background?
That's my roommate watching the hockey game.
Oh, that's funny. Every time your roommate freaks out, it's like perfectly timed with like some bullshit.
We need the roommate.
Oh, that's so funny.
Well, I think at one point Dale was wanting to try his own Solemns, or was playing them in Go Control. I don't know if he's playing them in Chaos Control.
Yeah, he played.
But I can't imagine with the Sakuretsus.
He was playing it with the Abyss Soldiers in Goat Control.
Right.
That was unique.
But I don't think with the Sakuretsus, it seems like you wouldn't really have room with all this other stuff. But he did snipe the Solemn, and now he goes for the BLS. I don't know. He still has a Storm left, so it's like... And I don't feel like STL kill is really threatening that much, so this is a little... Seems fast to me, but at the same time, you want to kill him.
I'm a little confused by this BLS, because the duo's gone, right?
Well, like we said, sticking Kaiku.
Maybe he's just putting him under the Abyss and saying, every monster you play, I'm going to banish it. Yep.
We've established he's probably got Book of Moon to protect the BLS, so that's good. Honestly, the only thing that's really that worrisome is if like you had a TT there or something,
or another Solemn,
or if the MST caught like a dust.
Yeah. But I mean, there could be another trap dust shoot that's set that's just doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there could also be
kind of likely.
Yeah, Battle Trap.
I do think a Battle Trap is highly likely because he hasn't
used
any...
Do you summon Sook here and swing with Sangan and Sook?
How
many knocks are gone? Are both knocks gone?
Just one.
No, I don't do that.
Well, I think I do.
I do too.
I think I want to force out.
Puts him out of premature range.
Yeah, but Saku into knock here is kind of awkward. I'm gonna keep it real.
I mean, if he was
at 29,
I feel like he would have TT'd on the VLS if he had it. So I would just be poking with damage and forcing him to use.
Even TT, I mean, like TT could be pretty bad here. Can't lie, but you get the Sangan Surge. I mean,
yeah. See, this is what you want. This trade is what you want. This is exactly what you wanted for Dale. You wanted to get that out of the way for next turn.
And then the Sangan connects, and then I guess if he top decks Knock or Rhoda for Swordsman or literally anything, I don't know.
Well, and it turns off the Snatch, you know. I mean, if he had Book, then maybe it was already turned off.
Yeah. So
if he did have Book, maybe that was a weirder play, but.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't do that because I know I'm winning that game anyway. Like the next turn, I can just switch. I can just keep BLS in attack, and I can just attack with Sangan. Like I could even I think even that turn, since the force is gone, he can flip Sangan and just attack with that. Like he doesn't have to put his BLS face down. I think that's worse. Right?
But it's putting him on one draw for the knock.
Yeah.
We know he doesn't have it already. And like even if he does draw the knock there, doesn't he just like still lose?
Yeah. He has basically nothing to stop the T-Zook, right? So he kind of, I think that's a fine play. And I think he put it in attack mode. He wanted to feel it out, you know what I mean? Like he wanted to see what would happen if the BLS came onto the field. And then after he realized that nothing was happening, and then he's like, okay, like I don't think he was like he had that whole planned out 100%. It was like, I'm going to put BLS on the field. I'm going to see what happens. And then depending on what happens, I'm going to bring out T-Zook.
For sure. I mean, the T-Zook was getting Saku no matter what.
Yeah, he definitely had to do that.
So top deck Knock kind of does stabilize. And top deck Rhoda for Swordsman also stabilizes. So, but I don't know. That's just my... That's assuming that both of Dale's...
That late into the game, though, there's really not a lot you can do to stop T-Zook. So I feel like putting the pressure and giving him one turn to draw an out and completely change the board seemed like that was correct. That seemed better to me.
I think it was good. I mean, I think it was put him on like actually one out, and it wasn't even a real good out. You know?
Either way, it was marginal, and Dale was pretty much in the driver's seat since. When was
Dale rocking the?
When was the defining moment? Yeah, Axe Raider is a powerful player. Avatar.
Definitely.
What is When was the turning? What was the turning point of that game? When did we realize that this game is pretty much over? Was that like the?
Probably when this match resolved, or when, but like, well, I mean, we thought it was when the snap resolved because we were like, okay, fuck, there's no answer to this. But then he had the Sork. I mean, I guess it kind of wasn't really until the BLS. I think up until that point, it was like kind of even. Like the Sook and Sangan stuff was clearly gonna be annoying, but it wasn't like STL Kill was out of it. But yeah,
true.
I mean, losing the Sork, we said after that like, well, this is gonna be an uphill battle because he just like doesn't have that many more threats, doesn't have that many more power plays.
Another thing I just thought of was putting the BLS face down plays around Prima or Call on Sork.
Exactly.
So it would force him to have
to. That's what I was saying. If he already had Book, it didn't necessarily matter. But
yeah,
it didn't.
I don't know though.
But whatever. Here we are, game 2, right? Another 90 minutes towards sideboarding. Should we plug something here? What should we plug? Wednesday night, we're
on Wednesday.
We're streaming for the first time. We'll have a link for that in the description. This video might even come up after that stream. Who knows?
Sure. But doesn't matter. Go back in time and watch it.
Go watch the VODs. Yeah, watch the VODs, you know? What else do we got to plug? Subscribe. Fuck yeah.
Moxie's, what do you got?
Moxie's, plug some shit.
subscribe to this channel. You know you're already watching it, but subscribe anyway.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
Yes, Ed, and Edison.
There we go.
We got the sound. Clip that.
Yes, Moxie's screaming our channel name into the mic. It just gets my dick rock hard.
We need your roommate to scream this.
Yes, we need your roommate.
I may have only subscribed when the video of me coming up happened, but I did subscribe.
Oh, okay. Nice. I will say in our stats, it does show that only 46%. Oh no, sorry. Only 54% of our viewers are subscribed. So motherfucking half you guys aren't subscribed. What are you doing?
They just watch the video and they're like, this is okay, but...
What are you doing? You gotta smash like, subscribe. Don't you know the phrase? Don't you know the... That's what you're here for.
Don't you know about the bell?
Actually, we don't have a single person with bell notifications turned on. You want to be the first person to turn on bell notifications?
Okay, I'm gonna come out and say right now that I don't blame any of you for not putting on the bell. I don't put on the bell. I don't understand people that have the bell on. The only video or the only channel that I have the bell thing turned on for is from like some random like Toronto hip hop channel that I subscribed to like 8 years ago, and I don't know how to turn it off. So the only videos I get are theirs.
Switch on the fucking bell, dude. Just do it. Just do it for our channel. Come on, bro. Do it for something.
Join the Discord. Come talk to Keegan and James Ark yourself.
Yes, that's a huge thing. Join the Discord.
Don't talk to us.
Don't talk to James.
Yes,
you can talk to me.
That's true. They are both. Yeah.
I'm a little more personable.
If anyone's listening to this video, or wait, actually, I don't know if I should say this or not, but I'm gonna say it anyway. But Keegan is actually our reigning Edison champion as of this exact moment.
I am. Come challenge me, dude. I'm trying to lose.
Yeah, if anyone's made it to hour 6 of this 6v6 recap, then
heavy
God bless.
Lies the crown, James. You know this. Now I know this. Heavy lies the crown. Someone's got to come take this weight off my shoulders, dude. Come win some games. What the fuck is taking so long? Like, these guys haven't played this matchup 800 times.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Like,
holy shit. This is like getting to the point where like I will consider editing this video and then still decide not to. It's like,
yeah, this is kind of long. This is like the most, maybe slightly less than normal, but I mean, like, this is still a long time.
This turned into like a podcast. At this point, it should just be considered a podcast because we're not like what's the gameplay here? There's no game. Nothing's happening. We're just talking about shit. What should we let our viewers know about? We got some cool stuff coming up.
Dude, we already did that.
If you guys have cool replays, we need cool replays for replay review.
They don't have any cool replays. I actually watched a cool replay involving Cybersteining twice. It was cool.
That is pretty cool. I would like to do some sort of Cyberstein type replay deal. What the fuck am I talking about, dude? I don't know. What does Cyberstein do? What does Cyberstein do?
A Cyberstein replay deal.
Yo, what is Cyberstein? Tell us.
No, maybe someone's gonna side in Cyberstein. That would liven things up a little bit. Maybe the game would end faster.
This game, I'm gonna be dead by the time this fucking game is starting. Oh, one person's done.
Nice. I mean, I feel like I've played against both these people, and they usually don't take that long. I guess, like, yeah, there's money, so sure. But
yeah, but like,
also, what
is it? Only the biggest money GOAT match there's been in like how long? I mean, whatever. It's only like what, $1,200 on the line or something. Like, whatevs. No big deal, right?
For each of these players, it's literally only $100 of their dollars. That's like a night out, you know?
Yeah.
Not even.
It is a night out. That's a decent night out.
That's a night out.
That's a night out.
I'm not gonna flex like I'm
yeah, you're not spending more than $100 on.
Bro, that's not even a night out.
That's not even a night out, bro. I'm spending racks, bro. Racks.
No, that's about a night out. That's even a slightly large night out. Sure.
Yeah, that's a couple booster packs.
I would prefer a $40 to $50 night out.
Honestly, $40 to $50 night out is what's up.
That's what's up.
Those are usually the best nights.
How much you spend when you go out?
Me? I spend way too much when I go out, dude. I spend way too much. Which is dumb as shit, because, like...
60?
I'm usually in
$70,
like the $100 range every time I go out.
Whoa.
That's because drinks here are fucking stupid expensive. Like if I'm going downtown, it's not so bad. But like if I go to the strip, it's like I get a mixed drink. It's like $30.
Podcast mode. It's like,
dude, right?
yeah. Well, how's your career going?
Yeah, like what's going on with
what's going on with your life?
with sports? Do you follow sports? I don't.
No.
But do you? Moxie's.
Oh my god. Yes, I love sports.
Moxie's loves sports.
In someone's dating profile on a certain app I was on, the person said, "Tell me a sports moment that made you cry," and I was like,
Basically,
hour 6 of the 6v6, bro. To be honest,
Yeah, SDL Killa versus Dale, the side dating.
Where were you, SDL Killa versus Dale?
Dude, I saw this on this dating app that I may or may not have been using. This girl was like, tell me tell me your worst opening, and then I said T-set pass. She didn't respond.
Dude, gets blown out by Mystic Swordsman. And
destroyed. They always have Typhoon Breaker knock.
You gotta throw the Edisons in there, like royal oppression,
Raiko?
and you have nothing.
Yeah.
Or Raiko set with no knock in hand.
Yeah, no defense, no deep prison, nothing.
Hamster Caius on the draw.
set 5 with no Starlight Road and the Heavy Storm.
Oh my god. Did I ever tell you guys about that game where I opened Oppression Storm and I go turn 1 set Oppression pass, and they go turn 1 set 4 activate Necro Valley pass, and then I go Heavy Storm and they Starlight and I Oppression.
Oh yeah, all the time. I love doing that shit.
That shit's so funny. Oh my god, what is take? Okay,
yes, here we go.
Thank base god, we're back. Okay, we're back. We're back. What is going on?
What do you think they? What do we think they sided in? During all that time, I guess we could have talked about that.
What if SDL Killa just didn't side? Like forgot.
I mean, we kind of know what SDL Killa, because we watched him versus Loop. Loop was
watched him dominate.
A chaos control player, and he wasn't using compulses. He was using Tizook was his one of his counters.
He did side those in and some flips and smashing.
And flips.
Interesting.
Hey, if it works, it works, you know?
I don't think it's going to work against Dale. I'm going to keep
How long do you think he's going to take on turn 1?
Hopefully not this long.
Probably like another 5 to 10 minutes.
He's moved into main phase.
These guys are like, you know, classic heavyweights, but holy shit did they like to think.
But we never really... Did we say anything at the beginning of the video about Dale?
Do we need to say anything about Dale?
Does.
Like, holy shit.
I mean, you're right. Hopefully everyone out there knows that Dale is one of the better players in Yu-Gi-Oh! Especially GOATs.
Yu-Gi-Oh! History. All time.
Yeah, all time.
He's one of the better.
Sure.
And it's nice that he's been playing GOAT format again recently.
Dale's...
although I think he's been taking a little bit of a break, but...
He seems to at least keep up on what's going on, though. He may not play as much, but he seems to at least be, keeping up.
I think he's been laddering. I don't know.
Dale, not known for necessarily innovating decks or inventing decks, but definitely the best, like if you want to watch some fucking killer gameplay, Dale's the one, dude. Dale's the one.
Good player.
Good player.
He also deck builds with his team, right? So he's not necessarily gonna do it himself, but he's got a really good team of players.
Dude, I didn't even know he was on a team. What's his team called?
Well, back in the day, there was. I don't know what the team is now. I don't think there is really a team now. It's just a group of people that he chats with. But anyway, I mean, yeah, I mean, I feel like I just missed a point that Dale was when Dale was very active in GOATs, like a year ago or something, or a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I think since Worlds and even like right before Worlds, I feel like he wasn't playing as much. So. I don't know. I feel like I haven't actually gotten to see him play that much, or haven't played against him that many times. But so it's cool. Definitely one of the better GOAT players.
I've never played against Dale, but then
again, good at playing these slower. Like a lot of the newer players, like kind of like are optimizing their warrior lists, optimizing return. Like whatever people are doing now and fast decks like Turbo. But this is a person that has a lot of experience playing these slow control decks, so it's always nice to see them play. Second at Worlds, also. Go for my Worlds.
Yes, he actually has his invite for this year's Worlds from last year's Worlds.
So he didn't even need to play.
Yeah.
We don't care what we think.
Yeah, that's true.
Tsukiyomi punished right now. Let's go.
That would be a play. Though I feel like Dale is probably slightly
classic flip warrior maneuver. Rhoda.
Yeah, which makes me think he does not have like any usable or any back row he wanted to put there at all. Because if you're just gonna Rhoda, which I was actually gonna touch up on that, like using Rhoda T1 seems kind of not normally a play a warrior player should be making. So it makes sense that it would be because he had a faith set.
Right. Yeah, especially against like warrior Rhoda warrior lady set turn 1 like makes sense in the mirror or something, but against chaos control that they can remove a lot of your monsters for free or cheap card value, then it's like less relevant to just like have that blocker on the field. But I feel like Dale's like low-key like kind of up though, because now he's got Light and Dark Engrave, he's got his card, he wants to summon this card. The whole deck is about summoning this card, and he's done it. Son of a bitch has done it.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to try and press or just sit here.
He's also just legit up a card, isn't he? Like a full card.
There it is. Nice.
Never mind. Here we go. Sideboard plan initiated.
This is surprisingly a really good side deck card against.
It really just kind of fucked him up, but he had the answer.
Yeah, he did.
Maybe even after game 2 or match 1, he knew that. Knew that Tsukiyomi was a threat.
Yeah, it was a threat.
Why did Dale say pass in the chat? Is he like trying to ghost SDL Killer?
He's trying to call out SDL Killer, but he was wrong. Or maybe he was baiting him into not passing.
This reminds me of the fucking anime. Do you remember in the anime when like My Valentine like secretly perfumed her whole deck and was like, I know what I'm gonna I know the future, and like how Dale's kind of on some shit. That? It's like that, dude. He's like, this is what you're gonna do.
Except with his opponent's deck.
I can smell your future.
Huh. I didn't make that connection, but sure, yeah, I guess it is like that, Keegan.
It's exactly like that.
But I wonder if, he says pass, and maybe SDL Killer was going to pass, and he's like, I'm not going to listen to this guy. I can't let him dictate my plays. And so he just sets something for no reason,
Oftentimes when I'm in like these types of matches, I actually like scroll all the way up in the chat and then just leave it scrolled up. Yeah, and I just don't pay attention to my opponent.
Interesting strategy.
Yeah. If people like to talk, which sometimes people do, I just ignore them. I know that's mean, but hey, whatever.
Sometimes you gotta chat.
Yeah, sometimes if you're like on your alt and you want to dick around, but
who would do that?
Not me.
True.
Literally on my alt right now. What is happening? What is actually happening?
It's just a lot of passing back and forth.
If you were in character on an alt or something.
Are they still sideboarding? Because nothing is still happening.
It might as well be. I mean, now we're in draw pass, but like, they're just so much more like explosive shit that Dale can hit than SDL Killer.
True.
Maybe not so much, but like there's a lot of things that I feel like snowball a lot quicker for Dale than, because like the best thing SDL Killer can do is just like, he's gonna have to maybe like exiled or smashing around the Thousand Eyes, and then like Don's Luke, and then like Dush You. Like those are the kind of things that if he kept in the Dush.
The faiths are not gone entirely from Dale's deck,
are
they?
Yeah.
Or do you think
two seems likely for Chaos Control to be playing 2? Because a lot of people play 2. Some people play 3.
SDL Killer only boarded in 1, I guess.
Or he either has that, or the second one's in hand.
Right.
I wonder if SD Killer is just holding on, like make it, because he has a Light and Dark and Graveyard too. So he could just be holding on to Chaos until he has something else to actually do with it, like to pair up with it.
That makes sense. I mean, I was saying that SDO Killer doesn't have many explosive plays, but like, I mean, that's kind of the underrated strength of the Chaos Warrior deck specifically. Like that you're not just like normal summoning, fucking Sakuretsuing everything. You're like actually doing real plays.
he was probably waiting for this time too, right? Because like maybe you could just, if you're SD killer, you can just keep passing until he commits a set to the board, and then you think about making your play, so he doesn't gain too much to advantage.
Chaos Monster Swordsman or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's no reason to commit just Sork just to have to use its effect to banish, and then you leave yourself completely open on the next turn.
Right.
Or he just has a knock in his hand in the second one. That's nice too. Oh, we got baited though.
Jebaited. Nice. Jebaited. It's almost like he already didn't knock the Faiths.
How come he didn't call that out?
What's up?
How come he didn't call that out? He wasn't like knock in the chat. What if SDL kill was like Skill Dark?
That would have been like. What if they were just
3,000 IQ?
What if they were just calling out every single play for the rest of the game? They've already seen 6 years into the future, and they're just like, they know the outcome of the match.
Perhaps. Wouldn't put it past him.
That's a good play by Dale to get that thing knocked.
I mean, if you had so many cards in hand, you might as well just like, because you got to think about the ways that STL kill is gonna like do anything. Is maybe like a torrential, like so setting a kind of like monster you don't care that much about. Chill.
Why is Skill Dark Magician in this deck?
It's to combat warriors because it's just good against anything that's not Blade Knight pumped up. It's actually a kind of annoying card to yeah. It's a really annoying card to be honest when you're playing against it, especially post Ybor when you usually take out some of your battle traps and some of your other cards to fit in more Thousand Eyes Restricts kind of like counter cards, and then Skill Dark Magician could just be really hard to deal with.
Right, like if you're siding in multiple compulsories or like not in this matchup necessarily, but like mind control to counter flips or something, then they just have a million Skill Darks, and you're just like, well, I'm losing even the beatdown game that I'm supposed to be winning.
I had a vision, not a vision, but like an idea to use the skilled magicians, right? And use them in like that sort of method to bring them in against like mind control happy players. Sure. In the Go Control deck. So I guess it's cool to see it actually like come to fruition, but I was thinking
it's actually pretty. It's not. I wouldn't say like 100% common, but people do it. A lot of people in the mirror take the approach of they know mind controls are coming in, so they get rid of some of their flips, like I don't know, a couple Dagochis or whatever, and bring in Skill Darks and just try and overpower the game with monsters, and then make the mind controls less valuable.
Yeah, I don't
know
if it's necessarily like a good strategy, but it is a strategy.
I've never liked that plan in the mirrors, but I respect Skill Dark.
I lost a really interesting game to a deck in one of the GFCs, and the deck played both Skilled Light and Skilled Dark Magician. It played Monarchs and Chaos Monsters, and it also played Skill Drain. And I lost to it.
Sounds like he had kind of a versatile setup of cards.
Yeah, it was what the fuck are we
watching?
What
is going on?
What is going on? Are they just like, is there a gentleman's agreement to play the deck out? Like, what's going on?
After the side decking, they were just like, well.
Did they just give up? Like, I don't. Are we watching?
Yeah, I kind of don't understand how people end up in positions like this. Like, this is the one. Like, I saw someone else's screenshot that like was like of a board like this, and my initial thought is always just like, you must have been doing something wrong, because it's so rare that it's like correct to get into these kind of game states.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, totally.
Because you just end up in these positions where it's like, okay, yeah, you're drawing to whatever outs you have, they're drawing to whatever outs they have, and like whoever hits them first wins. Like, and it's often BLS or Storm or whatever. And that sucks, So it's like
he is asking. He is asking for Solemn. He is. Please.
I know. You rolling or what?
You rolling balls, bro. No. Fucking shit, dude. This is the most miserable experience. They take like 9 years to resolve a Typhoon. Like, come on, bro.
Or yeah, Dale could just refresh his page. It would let him target again.
Oh, I didn't know that was how that works.
Yeah, usually stuff like that happens. Yeah.
On
that's good.
I guess that's good. I mean, he just reflips it, but it prevents him from flip-flopping it. I
Do
guess
you stop it here? Like what?
no. Honestly, no. You just keep sitting there.
He might stop it, dude. I think he might stop it just to like. If I was STL Killer, and I know I'm not STL Killer, I know he's like a much better player, but I'd be
You're
like,
no STL Killer, bro.
I would be bored as shit. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Well,
There's
but the
12
thing is,
people watching this. Like,
this locks his back row too, you know? Like, so, and again, he can't reflip it this turn. So he's either going to have to commit another card to the board or discard one and clear the heap set. But, like, I don't know. I just feel like if you...
we're actually
like,
going to see
when you
more
say,
of this.
like,
That's crazy.
when you say, like, would you stop it? It's like, what are you really saying? It's like, are you saying, like, a torrential? Are you saying ring? Are you saying another book? Are you saying solemn on the flip?
Bro.
But it's like, you don't want to solemn that. Like, wait, you kidding me? Like, you're like million... Everyone has a million cards. It's like you don't want to use the solemn super early on the Thousand Eyes.
I'd be surprised if any of his sets actually were solemn.
But they don't have to be. But
they don't have to be. I was wondering if we were going to see a decree from Dale. It would be weird with the Sakuretsu, but I think that it's something that people decide. So
I can't believe we've sat through 20 turns of draw go. How exciting. This is crazy.
I mean, this is kind of what Dale wants, right? Because there's no reason for him to ever attack. He can just sit here and pass until he gets his Sork, BLS, a normal summon monster, and a storm.
Well, that's kind of what I was saying last game when he didn't chain the Scapegoat. I was like, this is the game state this deck wants. So
yeah, but that was a little different.
It was a little different. Yeah.
Whoa. Oh no. We already knew that he had that. Sorry, I thought it was like, wait, did he have double? I mean, if this gets torrentialed here, that's like.
Is this the storm gonna come out?
Well, it's not faith set.
It can't be.
If it's like a mimic.
Well, Storm just eats Solemn. If there's one set.
Sure.
But maybe he had
why he did this. Why he do this, right? Like, he tributed, and is it because he wants the flip to go off? Is it because he wants to drop a chaos monster, or because he wants to storm?
There has to be a reason. I don't see why you'd be just attacking if you're not
just pressing, bro.
That just seems not good.
Actually, it's fine because he can just reinitiate the lock at any point he wants to.
Assuming he has more metas, but also like anytime later that he's going to use that meta, it's a lot less likely to resolve. And and STO Killa has a finite amount of like actual real outs to Thousand Eyes, and now he doesn't have to use one.
I think I would be right. It just makes more sense to kind of sit on Thousand Eyes Restrict and force SD Killa to do something until
it depends
you're
what he
ready
has.
to do it.
Yeah, it really just depends because he could be put.
I think conventional logic would dictate that, like, yeah, why break it there? But we really don't know what he has, and like this is the kind of thing where he does this, and obviously he's assuming that STO Killa is gonna like do something, do a range of things, but if Dale's planned it out 2 to 3 turns down the line that he can whittle it down, then I mean that's also how you have to play this. I don't think in that position sitting there till Storm was that bad of an idea, honestly. But also, if the Storm gets solemn, then you're out of Moths too. So it's not like you really like can necessarily rely on that. So you're probably gonna have to do something like this at some point.
Yeah, you might as well do it this turn because if he had to discard anyway, it was looking like he was gonna have to discard anyway. So
well, it was either that or like set another monster,
Yeah, but that's high risk. High risk for Dale.
I guess it's just risking Torrential, but Torrential's already doing like the same thing,
Presumably Dale does not have Solemn Judgments, so.
Yeah.
He's probably got one.
He might be trying to initiate some type of Solemn Judgment. Like, he might be trying to force one.
Whoa.
Swaps.
Okay.
Swap, good.
And swap was one of the set cards, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's an aggressive swap, but that's fine.
I mean, I think that could be like a Sangan, but
it forces him to answer this Thunder Dragon, which is good.
It's kind of well, no, okay, I understand why he didn't do this last turn, sure. Because it's just a battle trap, and then you're kind of like behind on let's call it tempo.
What was that, James? I didn't hear you.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Man, what an exciting game.
It's a slow burn, you know?
I don't even know if it's like a burn. It's more of just like a natural death.
Yes, a discard. Oh. Misclick. Oh well.
This is what you get. Yeah. Right.
Oh, misclick. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I would truly say it's a misclick, but
it's a miscount. Miscount probably.
The C stands for count.
Yes.
I mean, he would have just probably said another Star Trap. We'll see if it
this game has been so exciting. Thanks for joining us, you guys. Thanks for sitting through this video. If only we could monetize ads.
The scholars are gonna study this 6.
What scholars? The fucking
that series.
Zoomers when they're like getting tenure or whatever. I wrote my dissertation.
Professors.
I wrote my dissertation on how long they took to sideboard.
I wrote my dissertation on the 6v6 back in 2021.
Holy shit! What a miserable experience, dude. Someone is clapping. Someone really enjoys this.
That's how I feel. That's literally how I feel.
Is there no deck like this in Edison that just wants to really slow play the game? Like
you just can't. You just can't. I mean, Gravekeeper.
This doesn't really work. Also.
Yeah, you can't just do this in Edison because there's no BLS.
You can't just do this.
You can't just fucking do this.
You can't just do this. It's illegal.
What? I guess the closest thing to this would be like Fish, where you do block people, but even that. It's like,
I would say like Glads. You can like get into some pretty like.
Draw go with Glads doesn't happen that often because Glads want to attack.
Well, if it's like Glads and like some deck that uses Floodgates like Oppression or Rivalry or something, then like sometimes they can just sitting there waiting for Cold Wave.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess. That it's a lot more rare though.
Sure.
Sick Blade Knight, dude.
It actually could be. Yeah.
I mean, it just forces stuff out.
Would you
down? Maybe
would you
like
solemn this? Would you solemn this, Saku?
No.
I don't think you can.
Stop.
Would you solemn?
Upstart Goblin?
Would you solemn a car? Just kidding.
You wouldn't solemn a car.
You wouldn't solemn a bear. Holy shit. Main phase 2.
Yeah, I mean at this point
now we're at main phase 2, baby.
Oh, we made it. Turn 85.
SD is kind of in like a really awkward spot right now. Yes, he duos 5. That's good.
Dude, baited him into discarding end phase.
That was
probably
debated.
But maybe you just discard like if he had Sinister anyway.
Yeah, he's got to have Serpent at this point, right?
Unless he thinks the set is Sinister, but then he probably wouldn't have Sakuretsu, right?
Didn't he search Sinister?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is just clear.
But I'm saying
this might just be clearing a slot.
I'd say it's like 50-50 if it's Serpent set though, because you could just be Sakuing the Blade Knight just
get
your own
I
damage
agree.
Through.
Yeah,
I agree. Whoa,
baby! Oh shit!
Got him.
Oh shit! You wait 39 turns. Your duo's eventually gonna hit something good.
That's funny, and by funny I mean
when that shit happens to me, it usually happens turn 1. But hey, what do you know?
And the set is Sinister.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
That was a read and a half. SDL killer out here. Let's fucking go, dude.
For Dale.
That's a huge L.
I wonder what his. You know what it is? He just held pot because he didn't want to have too many cards in his hand. I guess.
Exactly. That's exactly why. Yeah, he doesn't want to be discarding.
He didn't have the slots to do shit. And like probably the next turn was he was probably like starting to burn stuff like the Sakuretsu because he thought he was going to finally use the pot.
I think he probably even had pot all the way back to when he summoned Thunder Dragon. That's what I'm thinking.
Pot probably while they were side decking. Maybe that's what was taking him so long.
Yeah, he probably had an opening hand and chose not to play it because he knew this would happen. Huh? Genius moves.
But now SDO Kill is actually big up.
He's up in card.
I guess they're even. They're even.
Okay, never mind. He's up 1.
But one of the cards on the field is Sinister, so...
Oh, just kidding. Just kidding.
All right.
we're
Dale's like, all right, we're duoing now?
Wait, he let this resolve? Dale did refresh.
Yeah, I think you would let it resolve.
Yeah, you kind of have to. If you don't, especially if he doesn't have 2.
Whoa,
that's a bad hit for STL Killer.
Is it? I don't think it is.
Asura
really
clears
cares.
this board.
Like if he just is discarding beaters, I don't really feel like he cares.
Asura's one of your better beaters in this matchup.
For sure, but also I was gonna say one scapegoat is gone, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure whatever explosive play he could piece together was probably having that Asura in mind. So yeah, like even last turn he was Blade Knight baiting Saku sort of, and then
he was gonna go for the Asura. Yeah, I wonder if he has a second Asura post board, because that would be really good here.
I kind of don't think he does, like from my recollection of his deck list, but
from his deck list from the GFC or whatever, he has 1 main, 1 board Asura Priest.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if he's on that for this specific thing, because his deck list is very clearly different.
He's definitely maining one, because we've seen it before in the first game.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about a side, though.
Dude. It's like a sort of like meditation practice right now.
Yeah, this is really testing my patience, which I have very little of already.
Dude.
But this is one of the reasons why, like, Chaos Control in general is like a hard deck to play in like big tournaments, because games like this happen all the time, and you're playing 9-10 rounds, and playing this much time in each game could just be insane on someone's brain.
Insane in the membrane.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the reasons why I don't like playing Chaos Control. I just don't enjoy playing an hour and a half a game and then playing a tournament for 15 hours.
One might say Moxie's
people think the. Say what you're gonna say.
No, you say, James. You say what you're gonna say. Well,
I was gonna say this is why people don't like Go format.
You think this is why people don't like this? What do you mean? This is great. This is exciting.
I mean, on the flip side, though, for a lot of people, this is why they like Go format, because they think, and I'm not gonna advocate or against, but they think that this is very high skilled when players play like this. I'm gonna stay out of my opinion on that, but a lot of people think
just
that's
like this is like bell curve drool, like minimum effort drool is like warrior just like summon 1700 guys, summon 1800 guys, summon 1900 guy, kill it. Like that's like baseline like idiot level play, but and then like middle ground is like Chad warrior turbo, or like complicated jar combo decks. But then on the highest end, but still drool is this.
These guys just
it's crazy, yeah.
Imagine making the argument that draw pass for 15 turns is skill intensive. It's like,
I mean, that's a lot of people who play this format think that Go Control / Chaos Control is just the most insane big brain. You have to be the best of the possible best to play.
I completely disagree. I actually think that these are the least skill intensive decks. They just play the best cards. That's why they're so like. That's why they're so good.
I have been known to say that I think setting Royal Decree and Scapegoat and passing for 45 turns is not the most skillful. It's pretty skillful, but not the most.
Dude, subscribers, forgive me. I'm literally walking into a different room in my house right now.
I built a new house in the time this game has happened.
You ever see those videos that are like time lapse 40 days, like building a house in the jungle?
Yes.
That's what I've successfully produced a number of those videos in this time.
One thing you'll be surprised to note is that we are watching this game on fast forward. This is 20x.
We're watching the game in one of those houses that we built.
They've been playing this game one action every day for like the last 8 years of their life.
It's like AD, like a certain like time sequence starts from when this game started and ends when it finished.
This reminds me of like
new demarcation of time.
Yes, that we were talking about like this Neo type of like avant-garde dueling where like you enter a tournament and your opponent and you are, you know, you're like very early on in the bracket, you're like round 1 and it's a double elim tournament, right? So you hold up the entire tournament by just like having a great conversation, like taking your
I love that.
Sweet fucking time. And it's like a really big like art house commentary on
meta dueling. I like that. I mean, just entering the tournament sort of like to create an experience for yourself and the players you encounter and everyone else in the tournament rather than any attempt to win or, you know.
Actually, no, I have the perfect title for this video already. I have the perfect title for this. This is going to be a great video. This might be the longest video.
This is already a great video.
This might be the longest video we ever upload.
This might be the longest video on YouTube.
Actually true. Actually true. The fucking B movie, but every time they started
we might have been watching this game since 2005.
Actually true. This format started.
That's the point.
20 ban lists have happened more since this. Oh man.
Oh nice.
Mid sideboarding, it took them so long because they had to adapt to the new ban list. You know, they had to factor those in.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
It took a lot of time to sideboard for the new format.
True.
So I missed a turn. To be honest, I missed a turn here. So he set, and then Dale's now.
Nothing really happened. Yeah, nothing really happened, dude. You haven't missed shit.
He traded off at the ring, and
yeah,
I feel like I missed a crucial piece of information that one turn.
No, there was really nothing that happened, man. I'm letting you know, literally nothing happened. He just flipped a set Metamorphosis. That's it.
I mean, ring being gone is kind of good.
Is it?
I mean, that's a way that, like, it's not good for us because ring is a way that the game could end. And now that the ring is gone, it may never end.
Yes, and keep in mind that if SDL Killa wins this game, there will be a game 3.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep that in mind, guys. It's just something to note.
I mean, for this video, that's not good, but for the long term of this series, ST Killa winning actually ends the series faster because then he only has to win one more time and Iron Man's over.
That's absolutely true. And STL Killa,
really good point. That's why we had you on.
Prior to today, STL Killa was playing at a reasonable pace. So
yeah, they got the think tank in there now. Everyone's, you know, they're all hanging out.
I feel like this could be like a great like drinking game. Like every time they draw pass, take a shot. And then by turn 15 you're just dead or like whatever, you know, like but oh my goodness, what?
All right. Think. Okay.
Interesting. He's allowing the game state to go back into Thousand Eyes Lockdown after 20 turns of Thousand Eyes Lockdown earlier.
You just set it up and break it down and gain little bits of advantage each way, and that's why GOAT format is the best format of all time.
If by best format of all time you mean objectively second best, then yes. Holy shit! Why is this taking so long? If you're SDL Killa, are you thinking about decking them out now that your ring is gone?
If Storm hadn't already happened, I would think that might be a bit more plausible. But with Storm not going through,
you're in a dicey spot. BLS and all the Chaos Monsters are still on.
Yeah, so that's the problem,
he's
right?
He's got quite a bit of juice.
And rings going on. Like, Dale has a lot of cards to play with still. You kind of can't really try and go to the deck out. If there's like no Storm and maybe BLS was gone, you could maybe think about it. But
I mean,
seems unlikely.
I think that if you're SDL Killa, I think you're sort of pondering all the different potential outcomes from the dawn of mankind and computing those in your own way. And that's why we have these long pauses.
He has to solemn this, Sook. He has to solemn this. Right?
I mean, I don't know.
I like Solomon.
I think Trenchels would make more sense for him to be thinking about, because if you saw him,
getting the suit, like the Sook is going to be a problem eventually.
Yeah.
I think getting the Sook is good too, because then he has to use his own Chaos Monster to out Thousand Eyes. Because I think, aren't both Sooks gone, or was that last game? Oh, that was last game.
Yeah. That was last game. This is the first Sook we've seen. But also,
oh my fucking god, dude.
I mean, he doesn't, like, the thing is he just doesn't want to use his Solemns if he has them because...
he's already dead to BLS, man. Like, I just use him.
But he's dead to Ring.
He's already dead to that shit too. He's already dead to that shit too. Just...
Like if he if he has he's already just dead. But if he has any other thing that kills or deals with this, he'd rather use that than the song, basically.
Literally everything that kills him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, James.
I'm not really paying attention.
That's okay.
Let's let it go.
I kind of stopped paying attention after game 1. I probably would have. I probably would have solemned the Sook.
Bro, no chatting. Stop talking.
It's funny because they talk, but they don't respond to each other. But I'm fairly certain they're waiting for the other person to respond to them. So it's like they're having multiple one-sided conversations. This is so like abstract. Yeah, this is conceptual dueling. We've entered phase 3. I have a DM here. I have a DM on Dueling Book. Should I answer it live on camera?
Who is it?
It's IMZ1. IMZ1 says hi. Hey. What's going on, bud?
I found out from IMZ1 that Terminator is his other brother. There's a bunch of them. They got a whole family.
Fuck them.
They have a family of duelists?
A family team war.
Why do
Yeah. Agent Broken, IMZ1, and Terminator are all related.
IMZ1 says, who are you watching /G?
This is a dynasty team war. Oh, and also, okay, the reason he had one since turn 1 is because he hit the other moth, which was knocked early.
Yes,
so
he did have another moth. He did have another moth since turn 1.
I hope so. Otherwise, he cheat.
Yeah, he did have one.
How do you know?
Because why would he cheat? That's just
his team could get disqualified.
That's what I'm saying. Why would he cheat? He wouldn't cheat. Who are you watching? I am watching.
What game are you watching?
What game? Yeah, who are you watching? Just say you're only watching SD Killa.
Verse.
Is he saying that? Is he saying that to you while you're also in the watch chat? Who are you watching? I'm just watching.
You just say you're only watching SD Killa. You don't know. You're not watching.
Yeah, I am not looking at the other fields.
I misspelled SDL Killa. I spelled it SLD Killa. But you know what?
Oh well.
He said, "Whose side are you on?" Bitch,
just say you're on YouTube. Just say you're on YouTube.
I'm on the side of the game. I'm on the side of Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm on the side of content.
I'm on the side of content. Exactly.
I said the side of justice. I figured that was more accurate.
Yeah, it's a good way to get someone to stop talking to you if you say things like that.
Yeah, they'll just think you're a whack job.
And then I followed it up by saying righteousness. And then he said the truth?
Oh.
Question mark. What do I respond to this with?
You can't respond. Yeah, this is actually a more lively interaction than I'm seeing in the game. So.
Yeah, I'm actually just gonna move the chat window over the field of the game, and we're gonna view this.
Just zoom in on the chat box, please.
Okay, hold on. We're zooming in. Okay, the truth? Question mark. Do I say the way and the light? I feel like that's the.
I would say no. I would just say no, not the truth. You know.
No, because I said the side of justice and righteousness.
No, that would just be like no, like contradict yourself. You know.
I'm not contrarian. I gotta play along. It's funny because I sent the message and then your roommate started cracking up.
So I laughed, Jack.
IMZ1 said, God, all caps, is the only way. Period. Full stop.
You have to say SDL Killa is gone.
Okay, whose team is IMZ1 on? I don't want to like.
He's on Team Canada's.
Who the fuck is Team? I don't know.
Dale,
we already did a video with SD beating IMZ1.
We already played. You already watched him play.
Yes.
Oh shit!
Bodied by
I totally forgot that was him. Oh my god. Okay.
You thought you were talking to some random person? That's hilarious.
I thought IMZ1 was the brother of someone we had watched get beaten.
No,
but then
they're all brothers and they all play.
Yeah.
That both can be true.
Wait, is Dale IMZ1's brother?
No. Dale is Lazaro's brother. Why does everyone have brother? I'm an only child, you know? This is kind of my...
It's Canada. Everyone's related.
I only have sisters. I don't got brothers. So...
I can kind of consider you guys my brothers, you know?
You're kind of like... You're kind of my brothers. like from another mother. Right?
I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, no. From the same mother, is what you're saying. Like, we were birthed of the same mother, yeah. Okay, we're just literal brothers.
Dude, what is happening now?
Dude, what the fuck are they doing? This is so...
I mean, you might as well just cut the last, 10 minutes of talking out of your video.
No, probably. We're not. Dude, we're not editing this shit, dude.
No.
We're not editing this shit.
I'm sorry, viewers. The screen is not lagged.
Honestly,
it's just the same.
Is it frozen?
I'm legit... I'm thinking about uploading this video.
Refresh the page
tonight. I'm gonna upload.
I'm gonna type in the watchers chat. Hurry!
Oh, I forgot we can use the watchers chat.
Oh, watchers chat. Let's see if anyone said anything. Moxie said, "Hurry the fuck up." Oh, that's you.
What's up?
Hey, Moxies. Smiley face. Looking kind of cute. Picking up girls in the watchers chat of Dueling Book. Speaking of which, if you guys have, you guys meaning the viewers, if you viewers have girls in your life, which, hey man,
comment their name below. Comment their name below. We'll give them a shout out.
Well, honestly,
there's not going to be a lot of you commenting.
Honestly, our viewership right now is 0% female. So if you guys want to get some ladies to watch our videos, just get us in the female algorithm. Really, is what we need. We need female watchers. We have 0.
Okay, the one does shoot.
The one does
finally doing something.
Wow.
I mean, this is good. The thing is, Dust Shoot is good here because you know what they have.
It is good. It is good. I'm not sure what he meant by this.
I think SDL is going to lose. I'm going to be honest. He only has 2 cards in hand. Dale has 8.
I think
argue with that.
I think SDL Kill is going to win because he's resolving Trap Dust Shoot. I have a new message from IMZ1. He misspelled LOL twice, but made sure and corrected it.
Big misplay.
And then he said, "You are funny." Well, I hope you don't watch the video where we talk about you against.
No, we just didn't know. You just didn't know, forgot who he was.
I did forget who he was, honestly.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want Sinister first? I think SDL Killer just knew he wasn't going to send Sinister off that. Because realistically, is Sinister going to be the strongest card in their hand that you want to send back to their now 14-card deck?
Yeah. Definitely not.
Even though, you should wait just to, see, but, it fucking doesn't matter in these situations often.
At this point, Serp is not really the card that's going to kill you or do anything, really.
No, do you know what is going to kill you? Father fucking time. Holy shit.
Yeah. Old age, maybe.
Bruh. What do I say to IMZ1? He said, "You are funny." That's really kind. That's really, really kind of IMZ1.
Just link your YouTube.
Yeah, just send the link.
I wish I knew the URL. I wish I could.
Because it could break Tribe. It could break 1,000 Eyes.
I'm linking the YouTube. I'll link it.
Can I just describe right now something that I'm doing conscientiously to help our channel?
What is it? What is it?
Talked about. I think there was one huge video where I made a big mistake, and I was eating some chips during the video recording.
Yes. It wasn't really a huge mistake. It was like a loud, crunchy mistake.
Yeah. But you know what I'm doing right now? I'm watching this game. I'm eating chips one by one, and I am holding my arm at like full extension every time I chew. How do
Honestly,
you like that?
I've been muting my mic. I've been trying to mute my mic every time I chew. I'm eating my dinner right now. This game is like
Interesting.
What
are you eating?
I made a Sammy, dude. I made a sandwich.
What is that? What's on the sandwich?
Well, I got some baby arugula. I got some
Cool.
cheddar cheese, and
Love a cheddar.
I got some. It's like this salsa, like it's like salsa, like cured like turkey.
Salsa. Huh.
And then I put a chocolate chip cookie in my sandwich.
Get out of here.
I'm not even fucking around. I put a chocolate chip cookie in my
You hear
sandwich.
Chat, you hearing this?
Look, man. I live alone right now. It's been a long year, all right? A man needs a chocolate chip cookie sandwich every once in a while.
Inside the sandwich with the turkey?
Yeah, it's pretty good actually. I figured it would be more efficient for me to consume the cookie if it was inside the sandwich. Like
Optimized.
it would be less chewing. Yeah, it's optimal consumption rate.
Solemn get triggered.
You know what's
Everyone,
fucking
stop what you're
crazy?
doing.
Is he could have
Stop what you're
solemned
doing.
this shit like 80 turns ago. What?
Baited.
Didn't we say to do this?
I don't know what we said.
What is your username on Dueling Book, James?
Which one?
Luck Exemplary?
Who's exemplary? My username is Luck Extreme. I'm chatting.
Luck
I'm in chat.
Ecstasy?
Okay, we're seeing some things happen.
Heart?
Game shot.
Game shot. Can we just see a few more songs get played and can we see the game end? Like, holy shit. There we go, baby.
Okay.
Now we're talking.
I mean, if he went snatch, book his own Thousand Eyes attack. That seems like a sort of play, right?
Yeah.
Right?
James.
Now he could
what
now
am
he
I
could
putting
crash Thousand Eyes.
What's your middle name, James, that I normally say? It's like James
What?
something 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 arc. What's the middle? What's the middle statement?
I don't know.
Okay, James, I don't know. Arc. Pain. So he does have to Chaos Monster out his own Thousand Eyes.
It could book it.
I
mean, it books. It books you extremely like
he could just attack with the Thousand Eyes, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have it. I feel like forcing whatever sack threats at this point, because then you could even book, and then someone would be last. You know?
Hey lads.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree.
This game is real interesting and everything, but IMZ1 says hi. He sends his regards to you guys. He says I haven't seen those lads in years. I haven't heard from them in years. Have they been watching this game for that long?
I mean, I was talking to him not that long ago, to be honest, like 10 minutes ago.
Years.
He was asked. Yeah, you're right. It was about 15 years ago. He messaged me on what did people used to use back then?
I think it was Dueling
2005.
Network.
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp?
iMessenger or
MySpace.
What? MySpace. Yeah. He was or my Maple Story account. He was trying to message me on.
IMZ1 asked me who wins here. I'm gonna say Dale.
What? Yeah,
Whoa.
Dale.
That's actually
Okay, we're seeing
even
some
close.
things happen. Cliff the Trapper Mover coming in hot. Are we gonna see some actual gameplay?
He's got to. Yeah, this is gonna be good. He's
Dude.
got to have no.
Okay.
We haven't
This has
seen any
been
chaos. We haven't seen a chaos yet. This could be a game shot.
Dude, if this is a game shot, it's lit. What a lit game! I will have reversed my total opinion on this game.
Total opinion? I don't know about that one, buddy.
If he has double chaos, his double chaos and another monster, it's game.
Yeah, or even like a.
Yeah, but he doesn't have it.
yeah.
He doesn't have it. It would be on the field if he had it. He doesn't have it.
Dude,
I mean,
at
he's
this
got to have
pace,
one.
you think you would be on the field already? You'd be on the field in like
Yeah, that's
25
true.
minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
he's got to have one.
What's he doing? Slow rolling Dale GN Bolito? What's Dale's middle name? We need this information. I'm gonna ask IMZ1.
I had no idea.
What is Dale's middle name?
I don't know if that's public knowledge. We just gotta bleep it out in the video.
Yeah, well, that we will. Oh, it's Dale, middle name Game Nation Bolito. So, Dale Game Nation Bolito. I like it. Yeah, like, what is this tank, dude? Like, if you have the play, you have the play. You know his whole hand.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, he's only had about 20 turns to think about these plays, so.
Yeah, and like an hour and a half. Oh my goodness. One of my close friends who I play Yu-Gi-Oh with like a good amount. He told me that GOAT format was
Snatch Steal?
So all he needs is one monster, one chaos monster in this game. Wow, no way.
No sorcerer.
Sag.
But this is pretty good. I mean, I think he does shoot him also, so he probably knows that he's holding, I don't know, some amount of chaos monsters.
See, and this is a good point too. He's already gone through two metas.
You know what's actually crazy is this one Kaiku hit puts him entirely off lights. He has no lights. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's only one meta left.
I was thinking that was also maybe a reason that when I was saying Dale could just crash into the Kaiku before, it would have banished all his lights.
Yep. But there's a Thunder Dragon in play, so somehow that ends up in the grave.
I think I'm not sure how many turns has gone by since the Trap Dust Shoot, but I think that SDO Killa must know at least like 3 out of 5 cards in Dale's hand.
If SDO Killa wins this game, I'm gonna be.
He doesn't have ring. He could have just rung the Kaiku there.
He could have rang. I believe ringed.
Rung.
Wronged? He could have wronged.
Could have wrong. It's a conditional. But it would have been a tie. So he could not have rung it.
Yeah. How do draws work in money matches? You just keep playing till a player has 2 wins, right?
You split the money.
Yeah.
You just send the money back.
Oh, really? No, I'm actually genuinely curious. Like,
they just play another game until someone gets
play 2 out of 3. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if for some reason Dale, who hasn't used his ring yet, does end up using his ring for a draw.
Well, it wouldn't be a draw at this point. It would just kill SDO.
Well, let's say it does happen for a draw. Does that mean we could potentially get
a 4th game? Yes.
Game 4.
Yes.
Oh my god. Man.
I mean, all things said though, all memes aside, right? We agree. All memes aside.
All memes. They're set aside. They're set aside completely.
All memes are set aside for what I'm about to say. Pretty impressive comeback from SDO Killa. I thought he was down pretty bad, and he dust shooted, and he drew his things, and he stormed him, and now he's back in.
James, I'm pretty surprised that you didn't think Heavy Storm would be a +5 against the player who doesn't play Solemn Judgment. But.
Well, what? I never said that. I just said that he was 4 cards down to 1,000 eyes on board, and he kept setting monsters for 3 turns in a row. And he didn't Tsukiyomi the first Tsuk summon, so I don't know what he was just letting happen or letting himself draw into whatever out. But it somehow got there, and now he's in position to win.
True.
What do you got to say to that?
Not much.
Yeah.
Not much that I haven't already said.
Over the past 15 turns.
Yeah. It'd be nice to see a Chaos Monster. But we won't. Oh, we might, actually. Nope. Just a Blade Knight. What could this set be?
I mean, you better hope it's a Spirit Reaper, or else it's just toast, right? Maybe another Tsuk, but even just a cold Depressor off?
Tomato,
yeah.
It's not tomato. Another Tsuk would stop some stuff, yeah.
Another Sook would turn the ring into a draw, which is where you want to be, I think. I think you want to draw this game.
You'd prefer it to draw than to just win?
Yeah, I don't think you want to win 2-0. I think you want it to draw.
Because you want to wear him down.
You really want to, like, remind them how much better.
Which one are you attacking with first here, boys? Me, personally, Blade Knight.
Isn't it always Kaiku?
No, because if he Sooks, then he flips down the Kaiku and you can flip it back up main phase 2. Didn't think of that, did you, Kiko?
No. If you attack with the Kaiku and it's Sook, he has to flip one of the other two or else it's lethal, James.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
So... Wouldn't you rather... Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Either way.
What was that?
Also, he's out of lights. Also, so it doesn't matter either way.
Wait, what was
well, the light on board.
Miss Lethal? Yeah, you always attack with Kaiku here. I told you.
Yeah, well, not in this situation with life points. Yeah, I think you do have to attack with Kaiku for this reason right here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
But isn't it just more?
No, because it's the same thing. This is better. Trust me.
Attacking with Thunder Dragon would probably be better, but then you risk Skill Dark.
Kaiku is the right move, dude. I don't know what world it's not. Kaiku.
No, wait. I think attacking with Thunder Dragon is better.
No, because then Tsukiyomi just
doesn't block Thunder Dragon. It just flips down the Kaiku and you flip it back up.
Now that I'm thinking about it, this is for this reason right here is why it's better, because you want them to flip Kaiku down so you can flip it up main phase 2 for this reason right here. So because the snatch is now going to get.
Well, the snatch is on the Thunder Dragon. I mean, you need the Kaiku face up.
Bad. Yeah, you do. But I mean, it was going to stay face up regardless of who attacked.
This is bad. This is bad.
Exactly.
News, right?
The Kaiku is going to stay face up. Yes.
So it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
And he was never going to flip down the Thunder Dragon. So it's...
No.
Is he booking Kaiku here? Oh no, he didn't book Kaiku here.
He cannot.
If you're not going to flip
Kaiku's his win. His win.
I thought he was gonna MST negate the Heavy Storm.
If he had just booked last turn, then Dale would have been too low to block.
Bruh. Kaiku mirror match.
Yeah, I didn't really expect that to come in.
Why did he attack? Oh, I guess because Blade Knight goes to 2000. Okay.
Yes.
I was gonna say.
So who's missing shit now?
Not STL Killer. Apparently.
We're going to another one.
Honestly,
I hope you guys have some talking points.
Build up. The hour-long build-up totally worth it for the last 2 turns. Just kidding.
I will be right back. Dude. In the middle of this video.
You're taking a break?
Moxie's is going to fill out life insurance.
Video, I need to do a man thing. Excuse me.
A man thing?
What? Well, I guess an all-human thing, but with my man part. Anyway, excuse me if this is PG-rated Edison video. Excuse me.
We're not editing this, so all of a sudden we're... jeez, man. We gotta upload this
raw and unfiltered.
Fucking
Eddie
Pornhub.
Murphy delirious.
Yeah, right? IMZ1 said, we misplayed. Oh, so they are helping Dale. And that's why it's taking 400 years to make a goddamn play. It said, we misplayed. Gotta attack TER into Kaiku.
That's what I said, but it would have banished all that shit.
It would have banished all yo shit.
But it still seems like a good play.
But it still seemed like the right play to us.
And he had one more Thunder Dragon too.
Since you still had one more Thunder Dragoon. Very close one. There is always...
That was wild. Dude, SDL Kill is a fucking beast. Who can deny?
I wonder if SDL Kill is even listening to his teammates right now. Or if it's just him, soloing everybody. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? If it's just SDL Killer, nah, guys, I got this.
Honestly, knowing a little bit of him, I feel like he's not really trying to talk to everyone about what he's about to do.
I think so, too. IMZ1 says, fun games regardless. What a stand-up guy, dude. Shoutouts to IMZ1. YouTube, if he has a YouTube, well, I don't know it. But I would link it if I knew it. If he had it. If I knew it and he had it. I would link it in the description.
He does not.
He doesn't have it? Alright. Stand-up guy, IMZ1. Good dude. Nice guy. Please wait. Sighting in progress.
Dude. Now they gotta recalibrate the side.
Holy shit. You were saying something about how like play draw sideboarding changes a lot in Go format, but what about draw go sideboarding? Does that change a lot?
Yeah, you want cards like Asura Priest that are good to break up. If you expect your opponent is the type to pass back and forth for 30 turns only to lose to a Kaiku, you might want to lean on Kaiku, you know.
You know what card actually clutched the game there?
Snatch Steal. Heavy Storm. Pot of Greed.
Smashing fucking ground.
Any monster also game, but yeah.
Any monster also game, but yes. Except, yeah, no, any monster was just game.
Except the Magician of Faith that had already gotten
yeah, I was gonna say.
Potentially.
Oh man.
What a game. The game of life, I would call it.
This is my favorite part of the game.
Siding? It's the most fun part of the game. So
the podcast, you know, the breakdown, the breakdown. I wonder if we could even think of enough stuff to talk about. Like,
we've been managing.
Maybe our neurons just fire at a faster pace, James, or maybe we don't
call them
our neurons. You know, like our brains, our synapses. You know.
Yeah, I'm familiar. They fire faster, so we're viewing the game slower.
Yeah, dude. Maybe we're like. Have you guys ever heard about how animals perceive time differently than human beings? Right. Like, every animal perceives time differently. Maybe...
Sorry, I was eating chips. Didn't
really
listen.
Yeah, I know. But maybe some humans perceive time differently. Like, maybe for SDL Killa, this is a quick game.
You know, Keegan, it's a fascinating subject because I don't know if y'all have ever Googled, you know, everyone in the chat, all the subscribers, y'all need to Google gravitational anomalies right now because there are a lot of places in the world where gravity is not a consistent, you know, physics people and people that build like bridges and shit.
Exactly.
Use, gravity-based constants to factor into their formulas. But the fact is that gravity is not a constant at anywhere, but, you know, especially not across the entire globe. And there are places that have abnormal gravity. No, it doesn't mean you can like float there, but it's just like gravity is like different. And it's due to like magnetism, but they're also kind of not sure what it's due to. And because of the way that these things all affect our perception of time, I wonder, you know, if there are like tiny pockets of gravitational anomalies all over the place, and that affects our own perception of time, even on a moment-to-moment basis.
Yeah, like SDL Killa. SDL Killa's sitting in
maybe that's where SDL Killa lives. He lives in the fucking gravity.
He lives in the gravity world. Yeah, like the fucking, you know, the thing in the crater. That's SDL Killa right now. That's where he lives, where the gravity is like sucking time into this weird like black hole like warp vortex.
You know what I would describe Dale as then is kind of a time wizard-esque character.
Yeah, he's definitely one who likes to flip coins. As you can see in the chat,
he sort of played a long coin flip. He said keep the flips. Maybe he's talking about the coins. And he also seemed to play like a coin flip strategy where he was just seeing who could draw the better cards after 20 turns.
Yeah, he said let's both draw half our deck and see what happens. That was maybe a gentleman's agreement.
Kind of an advanced version of war.
Exactly. You slap down cards, whoever's the highest one wins. GG's. No re. God damn.
Dude, what could be taking so long now?
Maybe he's eating dinner like I should be. Like my dinner.
Eating chips.
My dinner's sitting in front of me. Gravitational anomalies, though, very cool subject.
Thanks.
I did a bit of studying on gravitational anomalies. Early on in my schooling career, my parents were like, Keegan, you've got to be an architect. You know, you've got the brain. You've got the brain.
Pretty interesting subject, yeah.
Yeah, like you can make pretty good money doing it. And I was like, You know what? I'd rather make old format Yu-Gi-Oh videos to about 100, 200 viewers on YouTube full time.
Have the same conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but in that sort of in-between period where I was figuring things out, I studied the construction of bridges, and gravitational anomalies did come up. Very interesting stuff.
Well, enough talk about that. Let's get right into game 3.
Speaking of bridges, let's bridge right into game 3.
Let's bridge this gap in our own sense of time.
Holy shit. This is so T-set pass.
It's an endurance test. People think it's like a marathon to play in these games, play in these tournaments. No one thinks about the watchers.
Nobody thinks about the people commentating, trying to keep it interesting when it fucking
Dude,
isn't.
I low-key hope fuck, dude. I hope it was going to be one of those games that's over in like 3 minutes to Warriors because they just truck you.
It could be.
I hope it is. I hope it is. Honestly, just because I want to watch more of this, as I really do. But the file size might get too big for my computer. That's really what it is. The file size of the video.
It's kind of interesting that none of the Canadian team brought Warrior.
I think that's a really interesting choice. I also think it's really interesting that all of the Canadian
six people
lost to Warrior.
I've got the DMs. They are not. They do wish I was on their team.
I don't think they're super happy that they're losing.
No, they're not. They're definitely not, especially to a KS Warrior player. They all hate KS Warrior.
Well, clearly they didn't bring it. I mean, shit, dude. Let's see who's watching right now.
There's a lot of people.
Go through the list of watchers real quick.
Oh, Chris
top to bottom.
LeBlanc. I've heard that name before.
Top to bottom. Let's reel them up. Agent Broken, player in the series, Brand of Sacrifice, metal last name. Chris LeBlanc, former YCS winner, started playing Goatskin. DMG Oracle, member of the DMG squad, old school player. Ghost Rider 15, former number 1 on ladder, also in the team war. Somewhere after SDL Killa, if they ever get to him. IMZ1 got defeated by SDL Killa.
Wait. Before we continue, IMZ1 also stand-up guy. Very, very kind.
Stand-up guy. Very great nice guy. Funny guy.
Great guy. Great, really IQ, nice guy.
Good player. Did well in some of the Obelisk tournaments. Krebs 619 in this team war. SDL Killa's brother. LeBounty in this team war. SDL Killa's teammate. Loop already got beat by SDL Killa. Me has only lost to SDL Killa once.
Wait, James, you're in the watchers chat? Then how are you in the video if you're also in the?
I'm in the gravitational anomaly. 2 plays at once.
You know what?
Moxies, FLC, GFC champ, Ptran XP, champ, and also got beat by SDL Killa. Smooth Rain, don't know that guy. Taz X Taz, luxury player, not in the screw battle, but good player and friend of SDL Killa. Terminator 23 just got his ass beat by SDL Killa. Too Fresh, plays in luxury tournaments. I don't really know that guy that well.
Honestly,
anyway,
have you guys ever seen Luck Extreme and James Ark in the same room at the same time?
No.
Never heard of him. He has a bunch of new accounts. Anyway, we're slamming down cards. Storm gets solemn. Maybe after that long game, they're like, all right, that long game was not fun for either of us. We want to play a little quicker. We're summoning stuff.
Yeah, maybe they decided against doing gentleman's agreement to draw 20 cards each and see where it goes. Tribe's a good one here.
All right. Discard the card. Nice. Getting rid of the dead metamorphosis. Just trade off. Get rid of the beaters. Let's go. Tribe, though, kind of weak. Gets run over by everything. Let's see if he has another monster.
It does get run over by everything, but you know what it doesn't get run over by? Dekoichi.
Magician of Faith? I don't know.
Yeah, Magician of Faith. Dekoichi. Magician of Faith here, actually terrible. Same with Dekoichi. But
they draw you into the cards that run it over, so it kind of just does nothing for a turn, but it's fine.
True.
It's kind of like an Upstart Goblin, which he already clearly is. I think he sided out the Upstarts for the Dekoichis.
No, because Upstart stays in with Faith, I think.
Did it?
Yeah,
I don't know
he played it. Last game? Yeah, he played one last game. He did. Well, this was an interesting attack declaration. What do you guys think about
attack there?
I always attack here. If my tribe's hitting a...
Okay.
If my tribe's eating a Saku or eating a fucking Mirror Force or something, I'm so happy about that. Honestly. Because...
Yeah, dude, he's at fucking 3,000 or 4,000, so...
Yeah.
Tribe is like almost half his life.
Pretty much, yeah. Damn, James, when did you get so good at math?
You know, I can actually, it's about 0.4 of his life, 40% of his life.
Nice.
Didn't think about that. That's the kind of statistical analysis we bring here on this channel.
Yeah, mathematical anomalies, gravitational anomalies.
That's what they call me, mathematical anomaly.
James, mathematical anomaly arc. That's
all right. Kaiku coming down, big Kaiku.
This is a good
Kaiku.
Medium.
Dude, lovely card.
I too sideboard this card in various degrees.
Wow. Okay, bud. You run widespread too. All right.
I'm a genius. But okay, I don't know about this artwork. So like this widespread ruin artwork.
Oh, use the other one. I don't like the other one. The other one looks like a flashlight.
I don't love the other one. I like this one a little bit better. But like I know that there are some players who like the flashlight artwork. You know, some players like it.
To each their own. If he drops the Tsukiyomi here, that would be base. The Storm's already gone though, so. Dude, what did he just draw paths? He still thinks they're in the last game. He thinks he can just draw paths against a big, meaty Tribe Infecting Virus?
Yeah, he's got about like 11 turns before the Tribe Infecting Virus starts mattering. So yeah,
turn clock.
He can actually. It's actually a 12-turn clock, but
13-turn clock.
15.
Depends on the gravity where you are.
Yeah, turns are.
Dale already taking 16, toying with the opponent. Honestly, confused. Oh, got him.
Oh my
big got him. I guess I don't know.
That was a big got him. I would not have summoned there. That was a huge mistake.
Dude, you're gonna
huge
SDL killer.
Huge. Just kidding.
Is it still a huge
Just
mistake?
kidding. Galaxy Brain SDL killer back at it again. Premature
Dude, every time you think he's wrong.
Like,
right.
Subscribe, smash like, subscribe for SDL Killer.
I don't know if you get Kaiku or you get Skill Dark. Gaining hella life.
Dale's life points is entering a gravitational anomaly right now.
If you rip Tsukiyomi, don't you want to have?
Oh,
that was rip,
dude.
Oh my god, he didn't even shuffle his hand. He had to let him know.
No, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's what you thought, dude.
Baby.
You thought, but Galaxy Brain SDL Killer added again.
Oh my
god.
Back
at it again.
Down to
that's
500.
A bluff, right?
If that's ring.
Well, if he didn't set it behind the Tribe, because you know that.
No, he didn't set it behind the Tribe, but would you normally set
he didn't set it in front of when he had Snatch Tribe and he just had the torrential set. He didn't do anything. Okay. So he's letting stuff he's gonna stop messing with the life point.
Dill is like just handing life points like left and right, just a life point's malfunctioning.
You get a life point. You get a life point.
You get a life point. I get a life point. You lose a life point. I'm taking
one for me, one for you.
Holy shit! Remember that when you said this game would be over in 3 minutes? Do you remember that? Like,
this is quicker than the last game.
It is quicker than the last game. It is a lot quicker than the last game. I can't complain about this specific game.
Do not complain.
This attack sequence is
taking a while, dude. If he does he have a light and dark?
No.
He just summoned BLS here for game or Sorcerer.
Oh yeah.
Or no, not Sorcerer.
Sorcerer's 100 off. But Sorcerer puts him out of ring range. So I still think
I would just summon the BLS, dude. I would just be tired of this shit.
Honestly, me personally, I would have been tired of this shit like a long time ago, and I would have just like
done you would have thrown.
I would have thrown, yeah. But this game, I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking about. Like, what's he got? Like,
what do he be thinking about? I just feel like it's not a real trap because, yeah.
Okay, is he thinking about force? Is that what he was thinking about? I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Got him. Got a moment. Dude, what's in hand? Like a dead meta? Oh my god. I didn't think that was going to happen.
Do you think we're going to see like a Sinister Serpent kill? Are we going to see like something like Ultra
Right,
BM?
It could be that. Dude, is he going to sit here for 5 minutes and be like, well, which one? Wow. Force TT. Many traps. Rip the Tsukiyomi. Big got him.
What if his hand is like Chaos Monster?
Then maybe a seal kill wins. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen anymore.
This is an interesting one.
If he drew another Tsukiyomi, maybe he's thinking about if he wants to set it.
Maybe he's thinking about which card to set. But then I'm like, what would you have here that you would set but you wouldn't summon? Dark Mimic. I'm not really sure what else.
Sure.
Oh, but the Mimic.
Even Dark Mimic summon.
The Mimic got knocked, didn't it? Turn 1. So the Mimic would have had to be in his hand for this entire game.
Oh, okay. Just pass. What else we got? Summon BLS. Let's go.
Summon something.
Hopefully, do something. Do fucking anything. Okay.
Bruh.
Draw.
Bruh. Do you go for Dawn here? Does the Syndrome?
No. I don't know if you acquire the Syndrome.
Dale's trying to bait it. What if you Dawn Zalug? Mill 2. Huh?
Top 2? He's asking.
That's what I was thinking.
Not top 2, bro. I will not be using top 2.
Top two Dawn Zalug.
But Dale could have Snatch also. Okay, hits the meta that we thought he already had.
He could have Snatch.
Yeah. So he probably doesn't have Snatch. If he thought that long the last turn, then he clearly had some real play that he could have done. I guess. I don't fucking know.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe he was Maybe he was trying to throw SDL Killa off the fucking trail. You know?
Dude, this seems like it won't help.
Oh my god, if his last card's a Chaos Monster, bruh.
That is true. That's true.
If his last card's a Chaos Monster,
it's got to be a Sook, right?
I think so.
Because he didn't use it last turn, and that was the other card. So it's probably a Sook that he couldn't summon last turn.
I think so.
Man. If he had Dawn Zalug milled too, he could have milled the Thunder Dragon. Did you guys ever think about that?
Oh, it's a Faith.
What? Was he thinking about making
Did he No, maybe he was thinking about not discarding the Thunder Dragon last turn. I don't fucking know, man.
Maybe, that's whack.
No. He was thinking about making 1,000 Eyes. That's what he was thinking.
Right. Yeah, I guess so.
That was the only thing.
Oh, but this is not even good. Look at the shit he has to get back.
Yeah, this is not even good. This is not even good. He has to get back Storm. And he's drawn to a...
Yeah.
Yep.
And drawn to a boy. Dude.
That's insane.
That makes sense. He was just hoping that SD Killa would put something on the board that wasn't Dawn Zalug.
Specifically Dawn Zalug.
Yeah, like Dawn Zalug was the out to that.
Dude, got him. Wow.
Crazy.
Okay. Let's see it. Pass. Fuck it. Go. You have Snatch and a billion Chaos.
What if he draws like Serpent here? Like, wouldn't you be pissed that you got...
Oh, he drew the Snatch.
It ends. Damn. It ends like that. That off the top with the guarantee heavy Snatch.
What a game.
I mean, I thought that was a pretty good game. It was slow as hell, but like it was pretty good.
That was a good game.
The whole game was good.
It was just slow.
This was the only way SDL Killa's reign could possibly end. Was
with a top deck Snatch steal and having having Mirror Force Torrential. Dude, having a Mirror Force Torrential, that's so annoying.
The Mirror Force Torrential, I'd be so
off
mad.
The top 10 cards, and he has both of them.
But here's the thing: if you guys are watching this video, you've made it this far. Fucking like and subscribe, dude. We've been through hell together.
Who else?
Guys.
Who else is giving you the live commentary?
Honestly,
6-hour marathon.
Honestly, all right. Peace out, everybody. Peace out, viewers.